Paul, first of all, well, look, the big incident to start off with is the sending off. So your take on that?
Yeah, it's a mix-up. The frustrating thing is we started the game really well. Everyone's built this game up as one we're excited for, us and them. TV, everything, and then we make an error which should be dealt with, and then we've compounded that by making the foul, which is a red card. Because Teller's through, so tough to recover then, and that's how the game panned out. So it's a frustrating one to take, but we know why we've lost it.
What's your belief into how long the suspension would be for Wes? Because that's not his first red card.
Yeah, I'm not sure because it all depends on the incident as well, doesn't it? Like serious foul play, so we'll have to wait and see.
The referee initially looked as though he was going to give a penalty, but then obviously it was respotted just outside the box.
Yeah, if he gives a penalty, he'd have just put Wes. But with it being outside, then he's deemed it stopping a goal scoring opportunity, and that's why he's given him the red card. I've not watched it back enough to see if there is anyone else, but my initial thought was he would have just got away and put the ball in, and if that's the case, then I can see why he's given the red.
And then it led to 40 odd minutes of football where I'm sure you were actually delighted with how the 10 men coped with Burnley. Yeah,
listen, you 100% don't set up to play that way, and that's a frustrating thing. But in terms of the spirit, the body language, how we stuck at a task against a good side, it was good. The ball dropped for Goodmanson for the first goal, which is frustrating. It goes through bodies, and then it makes it difficult. Then as we're going to make subs for to get fresh legs to get the second again, which should be dealt with. So listen, it's a game. I've said to the players, how I deal with that is I'm not watching that back. The Cardiff game, any game between now and the end of the season is going to be nothing like that. We know why we've lost. Errors, compounding errors, and we've lost the game. We've got to take it on the chin and move on, you know. But I'd love to have another go at it tomorrow with 11v11, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, you mentioned it, and that's the biggest frustration, isn't it? This matchup that we all billed it, didn't we, as being perhaps potentially one of the games of the season, I suppose, wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Like I said, it just became that type of game. We went 4 at the back, 3 midfield, 2 up top to try and be strong in the middle of the pitch, but we knew we'd concede possession. But we wanted 2 bodies on at the top end of the pitch to try and make that pass. We weren't good enough at that. Listen, that's hypercritical. We had 10 men against a very good side, and Burnley were very good then at pinning us in and swamping us. But as you say, till 60 odd minutes, whatever it was, we were pretty comfortable, even though they had the ball. But you know that goal will change it, and that's how it panned out. But like I said, it's not rocket science to see why we've lost the game and what the deciding factors were in that game.
So at least there has been a period of time where you've got players off. 1 or 2 have been rested ahead of the weekend, because obviously it's a quick turnaround with Cardiff at lunchtime.
Listen, we'd have done it once we went to 10. We like I said, the game plan changes totally as soon as we go down to 10. Bring Robbo off and play 4-3-2. Planning at half time for what those next subs might be, because obviously we've used one, we're bringing Davo on. Always going to be the 2 front players keeping that shape and a couple of midfielders. So subs would have happened anyway regardless. We would have probably, like I said, when it was 1-0, Bill and Will to try and just get Will's pace on the last man, give us a threat. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Well, I say that, I probably will. But I'm on to Cardiff now.
And look, I mean, how much does the idea, because you knew you were going to do it anyway, come into the house where the team was celebrating promotion, whet the appetite for your own at Bramall Lane?
Yeah, 100%. But we've got a long way to go for that. We know we've got ourselves in a really good position. We've been saying it long time, we have, and it's about doing everything we can to see the job through and be as positive and aggressive and as determined as anything to get the points that we need.